What's going on, everybody? It's David here, and today we are taking a look at the future of food. And before we dive deeper into today's review, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's content, because that lets me know I'm creating the content that you guys want to see. As I mentioned, today we're taking a look at Soylent, which is a brand that's looking to disrupt the food, meal, nutritional replacement industry, and it's something that's been very interesting. It's something that I've been seeing all over the place for quite a few years, but I never really took the time to actually give it a try. So today I thought we would just do a taste test of Soylent. Now, the idea behind Soylent is not to replace every single one of your meals, as they state on their website, but with one bottle you do get about 20% of your daily nutrition. That comes from 20 grams of protein, about 37 grams of carbs, as well as 20% of your daily vitamins, so things like B12, B6, vitamin D, vitamin K, all the other micronutrients that you're looking for. You also get about 20 grams of fat. Now, one of the cool things that I do like about this brand is that they're really trying to reduce the footprint that traditional food manufacturing has on the environment, and I actually went to school for environmental studies, so that's kind of been my passion. Now, enough about the brand, a little bit more about what's inside of each bottle of Soylent. Now, as far as primary ingredients, we're looking at water, soy protein, as well as sunflower oil, about a third of the nutritional content coming from protein, a third of the nutritional content coming from fat, as well as a third coming from carbs. The nice thing about the carbs that are in each bottle of Soylent is that they're derived from beets, which is a lower glycemic carb. Originally, I thought that with the 37 grams of carbs, it was going to be a bit high, but given that it's a low glycemic carb, or a carb that's going to be more slowly digested by the body, it's actually something that I can really jive with. Also, as the name suggests, the protein from each bottle of Soylent comes from soy protein. And the fat that's actually used in each bottle of protein does not come from any animal products. There's actually no animal products in a bottle of Soylent. It actually comes from algae that they manufacture in a lab. So this is kind of an interesting product, and it really does look like it's something of the future as far as how they process and they create what is now Soylent. If you go online, there's a ton of people that do like 30-day challenges of only drinking Soylent, which I'm not sure if I'm ready to go that route of displacing all foods at all costs, but I do think it's something that'd be pretty cool to include, as far as maybe every once in a while replace a meal with a shake. But we still got to taste this product to see if it's something that I would actually like to drink, because I've never had this before. Some of the things that I like about Soylent is that it's extremely convenient. They pack a lot of nutrients in each bottle of Soylent. Each bottle is about 400 calories, which is something that would be really good. I mean, when you look at a traditional meal, let's say if you're eating 3 meals a day, that comes out to about 1,200. You'll probably add in a couple extra snacks in there. So with a couple bottles of Soylent, you'll probably actually have a full day's assortment of food. Or maybe even at a CrossFit competition, this would be something that I would consider. I would definitely want to keep it in a cooler, so that after a workout I can drink this. I don't have to worry about pounding a bunch of food, and it's a little bit easier to digest than let's say, for example, if I bring a Tupperware with chicken and rice, or any sort of other meal that would take a lot of time to eat. Another cool thing about Soylent is that it is actually relatively cheap. It comes out to just under $3 per bottle. You can buy like the big servings from like places like Costco or online from Amazon, but you can actually buy Soylent from 7-Eleven, which is where I actually picked it up because I had to pick up some other things. So I was like, hey, let me try a bottle of Soylent, because I've never tried it before, and it's pretty cheap. Again, it's $2.83 if per serving if you buy a 12-pack of Soylent, but again, it's not bad priced. There are more expensive things when you look at things like all the different types of energy drinks that are out there, as well as protein shakes that you can buy from like Muscle Milk or Monster Milk, the protein from Monster Milk. So there's other things out there that are priced relatively the same, so it's not something that's overtly expensive. And if this is something that you're drinking at lunch in between working, this is definitely something that's relatively cheap. You're getting essentially a complete meal for $2.83, as opposed to going out to some restaurant nearby and spending $10 to $15 for a meal that you're probably going to regret spending, because you're probably going to regret actually eating that. Another awesome thing about Soylent is that for those of you that are lactose intolerant, there's actually no dairy in Soylent. So you get 20 grams of soy protein, so you don't really have to worry about your stomach hurting after drinking this. So again, if you have a training day, you can drink this, before, during, or after your training, and you don't really have to worry about your stomach getting all super unsettled because you drank whey protein. As far as cons go with Soylent, there are a few things that I do have an issue with. Like, for example, if you are on a particular diet, for example, Atkins, low carb, keto, whatever it is that you're on, Soylent is probably not going to be the best option for you. At each bottle, you're getting about 37 grams of protein, which is a little high for those of you guys that are trying to keep it low on the carbs. So unfortunately, Soylent is not going to be an option for you guys. Another thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the amount of fat. It is relatively high in fat at 20 grams of fat, which if you're trying to stay under a particular number for the day, let's say for example, if you're only trying to hit 50 grams of fat for the day, it's going to be pretty hard to be doing that with Soylent. Last but not least, I am a believer that whey tastes a lot better than most plant-based proteins. I haven't really ever tasted a plant-based protein powder or protein drink that I've actually really enjoyed. So that is going to be something that I'm not really sure if I'm going to be too keen on. But again, I still haven't tried the product. So without further ado, let's actually just go ahead and test this. This is again something that I've never tried before. It is a little bit warm. I probably purchased this about an hour ago, but this is the Cafe Coffiest flavor. So hopefully this tastes good. You guys know that I'm a huge proponent of drinking lots of coffee, particularly black coffee. But again, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Also of note, with the Cafe Coffiest, there is about 150 milligrams of caffeine, which is not too bad. It's about as much as a cup of coffee. As far as taste go, it definitely does remind me of cereal milk, maybe like unsweetened, like Kix or something like that, or maybe even Wheaties or something. It's not terrible. It is definitely something that I could see myself drinking every once in a while. I don't know about all the time, because I would most likely probably get disgusted by the taste drinking it this much, but I definitely do see it as something that I would definitely consider drinking on a somewhat regular basis. Again, originally I didn't think I was actually going to like Soylent, but after tasting it, after seeing the macronutrients, there are some things that I'm not a huge fan of about it, but I think overall it's actually not that bad of a value. For 34 bucks you can get a 12 pack of Soylent, and you get 12 essential complete meals that you can eat in between not having time to actually get a meal, during a workout, after a workout, at a competition day. I think particularly a competition day, this would definitely be something that I would drink, because on competition days, I do not like eating in between workouts. And so this would still allow me to get a lot of nutrients in, but not have to worry about eating a bunch and having to go to the bathroom. So yeah, that's essentially my initial thoughts on this stuff. Like I said, you can pick it up at 7-Eleven, Amazon, the Soylent.com website. It tastes really good. It's not bad at all whatsoever. It's definitely something I would buy again. I'm not a huge fan of soy, but I can jive with this, particularly from the aspect of I am lactose intolerant. So it would be nice every once in a while to eat something that has a decent amount of protein and not have to worry about my stomach hurting. And guys, that's going to be it for this initial review, first impressions of Soylent. Like I said, this was the first time I've ever had Soylent in my life. It's not bad whatsoever. Make sure you guys check it out. I'll leave links below to places that you can check it out. Also, again, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button, because again, that lets me know I'm creating the content that you want to see. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to John. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel down below. Today I was actually watching his 30-day challenge video, and that kind of inspired me to kind of get up off of my lazy behind to start creating more videos. And I really want to continue creating videos. I love YouTube, and as far as video production and photography and videography as a whole, that's something that I see myself doing for a very long time. So the more and more that I create these videos for you guys, the more and more I get better at it, the more and more I can deliver you guys just excellent content and entertainment in the long run. So I'm going to be committing to the 30-day challenge. I'm going to be creating a video every single day. Sometimes they're going to be training vlogs, sometimes they're going to be reviews, sometimes they're going to be 10 minutes, sometimes they're going to be 2 minutes. Who knows what's going to happen, but I definitely do want to start creating better and more content for you guys on a frequent basis, and I think creating every day is going to be the challenge. So that is the challenge that I'm creating for myself, 30 days of creating daily. Let's get into it, guys. Thank you guys for watching again. As always, may your coffee be black and your barbells be heavy. This is David. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.